going to be very brave. Ow. Supposedly Turkey Hill's gonna give me a shot. Yeah.
That's funny.
Yeah. I knew she couldn't keep her mouth shut. It's okay,
That's
but
pretty funny.
supposedly Turkey Hill is gonna give me a shot to show them that I cannot be defeated. I'm a damn good at what I do, but in the game of Survivor, sometimes they just don't want the best of the best because, man, that might hurt me. I don't know. Even, I tried, well, I was a salesman at the dump. We sold furniture that nobody else could sell. And it's such a big place, we all had villages, and my village was the worst. And you're not supposed to, and once it's all settled out, you're not supposed to leave your village unless you've got somebody with you. So my village was really pathetic, and I had to leave. I ended up being a pizza driver. Lots of shit going on. The old house, the bank is like, it's been on sale for 4 months, but there's nobody there. We can't twist anybody's arm. So we want to do a short sale. We want to get it sold as fast as possible. Yeah, that's alright with me. I tried to offer Ashley, one of my old co-workers. She's an assistant manager for Papa John's. She makes squat. Not much. But in the middle of a black hole, basically she might get, if she wanted it, she could get the house probably for less than $200 a month. If she don't, and I built it as a fortress, I did do that. I did say that to her. But if nobody else wants it, what they call them, the slumlords, we're not going to do anything except put up with crap. And we're used to it, and we're good at it. I just don't dig that stuff, But the world builds it. The world breeds it, actually. We tell you to keep making babies just because. But we don't know how you're going to support them. Just keep making them. Yep. That's the way to do it, man. Keep making babies, yeah. Daddy said so. Yeah. Well, I just don't agree with that right now. So the center city is really having a problem. But I built the place as a fortress. She could probably get it for like $150 a month if she wanted it. Otherwise, somebody else is going to buy it and make a profit and screw people. I do know I lived there for 10 years, and the school system's having issues because everything is what it is. Human nature is get what you can get and give as little as possible, and unless there's wars to change things, it pretty much turns into a cesspool. The clouds wash over you, and you live in a cesspool. I got lots of people on my wall talking about all kinds of stuff. I even got people, thank God, on YouTube that are noticing that I actually know what the fuck I'm talking about. But I have no money. Like right now, I am totally poor. I have no income at all. I'm trying to become a used car salesman. I'm not a used car salesman, a new car salesman. I told the realtor that I bought this house from that's trying to sell the house in the center of the black hole that nobody wants. Dude, if I ever get some money coming in, I'd love to take you out for lunch, and I'll pay you for it. You're actually likable. He had to laugh about that, too. I told him, I said, dude, man, salespeople gotta be likable. Who the hell else is going to take you out to lunch and pay for it if you just don't enjoy the company? I like him. He's a good guy. I'll pay for lunch. Just glad to have his company. I ain't going to do it every day, but he's a decent dude, you know. That's what a salesman does, actually. But in accordance with how I brought up, I was brought up to be a piece of shit to be kicked around and shit on. Yeah, I didn't appreciate that, so I changed my style. I had to watch others and learn how. Where I came from never could change itself and still thinks I should be kicked around and shit on. I don't appreciate that, so I kind of avoid that as much as possible. I will say when I get bored, you know, I like to talk, you know, and I've done and watched the History Channel. In the history of America and in the history of the world that was civilized, before there was access and understanding of fossil fuels, drinking water meant you'd get sick. So you had to have something that was fermented somewhat. Some sort of alcohol to kill the beasties that were going to make you sick. If 1% apple cider, or 1% beer, 2%. So people, until recently, that actually had a chance to succeed were never without some sort of alcohol in their system. Too much is too much. Anything in moderation is probably a good thing. Anything too much is not. I would not recommend heavy metal with mercury, but it already happens. Just becoming into the industrial age, it happened. Wesley Johnson was very nice to me today and very understanding, and I'm kind of partial to him somewhat. Sometimes he's a raw son of a bitch. I also watched on the OWN network some people who got caught up in raising the biggest, baddest, meanest dogs in the world, and dogs are dogs. They're just like humans in the context of some of them are really evil and some of them ain't, but you know, if you raise them to love you and you're evil, they're going to do everything they can to please you. I watched it was in San Francisco, the first murder conviction based on dogs killing somebody. Pretty sad, actually, but nonetheless, the dog didn't do it on purpose. They're humans got caught up in Satan's shit, as I will call it, and they wanted to please their humans. And you seen the two of them in pictures. They both got dark, brooding eyes. The dogs only got them because that's the one that's closest. Where the human got it, they were lawyers, actually. And they got caught up in a white supremacist leader, and he evidently wooed them just like they wooed that dog. Yeah, gross. I don't go that way, by the way. In general, if I look at those things, I say, you know, hell's waiting for you. But I didn't do it, you did. Daddy chose me to look at you. That's all I can say. And I hope that he allows me to live a decent life. He has so far. I don't think my life has been perfect. Far from it. But I'm hoping to have some power someday.